Hi, everybody. Ron here of Ron's Trains and Things. And I'm just bringing you a quick, kind of an impromptu video to share with you some announcements and some things that are going to be happening coming up here on Ron's Trains and Things over the course of the next several weeks. And sometimes a live video is just the easiest way to do this. Don't have to worry about editing this. I can just put it out there. I started this channel about 18 months ago. In fact, it'll be 18 months next week. And for that year and a half, I have really strived to do a couple of things. One, I've really sought to try to bring you some quality model railroad video content. Two, I have really tried to do that on a regular schedule. I say, my my publishing schedule is on Tuesdays, and I really strive to get those videos out on Tuesdays every week as much as I can. And then three, I've really tried to use this channel as a way to try to help build the model railroad community on YouTube, as well as through some other social media platforms. And I think I've done fairly well at that. I'm kind of at that stage in my channel where I'm just beginning to kind of look back and kind of do some assessing of where I've come and where I am now and where I want to go as I move forward. So that's kind of what this video is about. I'm never one who likes to, I always feel a little awkward, feel like I'm patting myself on the back. But, my channel, when I started it, I really had no idea for sure just where it would go or what it would do, or if anybody would watch, whatsoever. And I've just personally been really overwhelmed by the success of the channel here. 18 months later, we're over 11,000 subscribers. I've been able to not only gain, those viewers for myself, but also feel really good about the fact that I've been able to inspire some other model railroaders to either start channels and begin doing videos, or to increase the the videos that they're putting out and seek to increase their quality. I know Steve Brown over at It's My Railroad, who is doing fantastic, by the way. He's growing like gangbusters. He's growing a lot faster than I was at the the stage where he is. Just doing great. And he has said that my channel was part of what kind of inspired him to start his channel. John Crowdis at JC's Rip Track entered the Down and Dirty Weathering contest, and doing those videos kind of inspired him to get his channel going. He's uploading some fantastic weathering videos now, and even though he's just started, I think he's going to do really, really well. Andy Dorsch was another one who was in the Down and Dirty Weathering contest, and said that doing those videos kind of inspired him to increase his video output as he chronicles the build of his new layout. And there are others, and I'm excited to be able to have had some impact and some influence on those guys and a lot of others. I'm excited about the community that we've built here. I've had a lot of the same people that will come back and watch and comment, and they kind of comment back and forth. I've connected with many of you on Facebook and some other social media, and we converse back and forth. We answer questions and just kind of get to know one another. So I'm really excited about that. I was also very excited, after just several months of my channel being up, to get tapped by Model Railroad Academy to make some videos for them. And they are actually keeping me more and more busy all the time, making some video classes. I'm making some shorter video clips for them going forward. I've been doing some live streams for them, and that's just very gratifying to feel like somebody enjoys what you do and how you do it enough to want you to do it for them. Something that's been kind of happening as a trend on the channel over the last few months, and if you have never really sought to publish videos on a channel on a regular basis, you might not think about this. But I've really tried to build a quality channel, and part of that has been trying to upload on a regular schedule each week on Tuesday. Over the course of the summer, parts of the summer, and again right now, sometimes life just really, really gets busy. I have a very full-time job. I have a very full-time wife. I have one child who still lives at home, who's in high school, who's involved in music and sports. I am, making videos for YouTube. I'm making videos for Model Railroad Academy. I'm writing a column each quarter for the Modeler's Journal. We've got a lot of irons in the fire. And one of the things that can happen is that you can get into the place where you start to think about, okay, Tuesday is coming. I've got to make a video. What am I going to make a video about? And what happens is, while I feel like my video quality has stayed the same, and I feel like, a lot of what I've done, I've been able to keep the quality up. Sometimes some of the content has just gotten to the point of, I kind of feel like, okay, this is what I can put a video together for. And it's not necessarily the video that I want to make or the video that I think subscribers really, really, want to see. It's just a matter of getting the next video up. And that's one thing I don't like. That is not where I wanted to be as a video creator, content creator. It's not where I want my channel to be. And so doing a little bit of assessing going forward. I'm also telling you this at this particular moment for this reason. This video for this week, as you know, is late. I'm still in the process of trying to get it up. Hopefully it'll be up later today. This weekend, this evening, as a matter of fact, I'm going away with my wife on a retreat that we go to each year. So I'm going to be out of town for 3 days. I'll be back for 2. And then I'm going to be leaving for North Carolina, leading a team to do some recovery work after Hurricane Florence there, and I'll be gone for about 2 weeks. And so things are just a little bit crazy. And so I'm just going to let you know, first of all, that I'm not going to have, after the video that comes up today, I'm not going to have any videos coming out for the next couple of weeks. Going to take a couple of weeks off, mostly because I just don't have time to film anything. But also, I've already kind of started the process. I'm a legal pad guy, and so I've already kind of started the process of taking some notes on a legal pad. And I've been asking the question on Facebook and on the community tab here on YouTube, and just kind of getting a sense of, okay, what kind of content do you want to see? And I've made this list here of some things that is the type of content that I really want to make. And things that if I were watching this channel, I would want to see. And I'm trying to kind of get a sense of a schedule and something to kind of guide me as I go forward into the fall and then on into the winter. I'm still, as I come back in a few weeks, I'm still going to be striving to put out a video every Tuesday. That's my goal, is to publish every week. But I'm also going to relieve myself of a little bit of stress there, because I don't want to put out a video just to say I put out a video this week. I want to put out something that's quality that you want to see. You can look at my view numbers and see that over the course of the last couple of months, the views have kind of been down. Obviously, the content hasn't really been what people are looking for. It hadn't even really been what I'm looking for. So I want to get back to that commitment to the quality of the content of the video. And I'm going to relieve myself of the stress of saying, okay, this video just isn't ready. The project isn't done. The editing isn't where it needs to be. So, I'm going to shoot to upload every Tuesday, but if I don't make this Tuesday, this video will go next Tuesday. Because I think what's most important is having the content that it will be helpful to people, and that people want to see. So just be aware of that. I'm going to be out for definitely won't have a video the next 2 weeks. I'm not sure about the week after that. It just kind of depends on where this goes. But the good news is, as I take just a little time off here to kind of reassess and evaluate where we're going forward, when I do come back, I think you're going to really enjoy the content that we're going to have coming back. Just a little hint, and I don't want to say too much, but one of the things I already have in the works that we'll be seeing not too far down the road after I come back is a little project I've got going with another YouTube model railroader that I know you're very familiar with. I don't want to say too much there other than to say I'm very excited about that, and I think you're really going to enjoy it. And it's going to consist of probably about 3 different videos, not only on my channel but on some other channels that you are going to want to watch. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. as we talk about some model railroading together. Now, I didn't really come to deal with a lot of viewer comments, but I see several of you in here, and I'm going to just kind of read through here real quick and see if I can respond to any of you all. JC's Rip Shack, John Crowdis, good to see you today. Good morning to you in Alberta. I'm glad that you're here. Lots of folks just saying good morning. John says, go ahead and pat yourself. You've done well. Thank you, John. I appreciate that. Let's see here. I just want to see if there was any questions about what I was talking about that I could answer. John Krauss also says your line of work is often busiest in September and October. That there's not any real good reason why that should be true, but that is true. If you remember last year, as I'm leading this team in North Carolina, last year I took a team for a little over a week and went to Houston, did some hurricane recovery work there. In addition to, that's all in addition to my regular work. And so, it can be very busy, but November and December can be pretty busy too. So we'll just kind of see what happens there. Hello from Boise, Idaho, Bill Boserman. Good to see you. Whoops. I just jumped like way down there. Lost my spot. Michael Dunn, upon your return, please show video A to Z on DCC wiring. A small switch with not making any assumptions that your audience knows a lot. Thanks for any consideration. Michael, I'll work on that. I've done, as you know, some kind of piecemeal videos of pieces of wiring for DCC. I don't know that I can do that in one video, but I could probably do that in a series of videos. And I've been planning to do some wiring and soldering videos as I get to a certain place on my layout. ContainerMan68, Roy, good to see you this morning. Good morning to you. Let's see. And Robert Winkle, I'd like to know what camera you're using. All right, Robert. Well, right now, when I live stream, I am using a Logitech C922, which is a high-def webcam. It has a pretty good microphone in it, but I'm not actually using that microphone. I'm actually using I'll show you right here, my Blue Snowball Ice microphone, which I really like for live streaming. It picks up really, really well. Now, if there's some issue with the video quality with this camera, don't blame it on the camera. I have like the world's worst internet speed. And I kind of lived out of town, so this is as fast as I have available to me. But love the Logitech C922. For my regular videos, I use a Canon DSLR, specifically a T6i, and I shoot in 720p. So that's kind of what I'm using. And just a couple of last comments here, and we're going to close this down because I didn't really intend for this to turn into a long, drawn-out thing. But Sean says, keep up the good work, Ron. Love seeing your content you create. It's always super inspiring. Try new things in my own modeling adventure. Well, Sean, I'm glad to hear that, and keep trying new things. That's how we learn and grow, and that's what keeps this hobby interesting. Michael Dunn says, thanks for ACK. Oh, for my question. It's called let's see, a Smale switch. Oh, by Tortoise. Okay, the Tortoise. Brown instead of green. Has a decoder already installed. Enjoy your break. And for selfish people like me, hurry back. Okay, I will. I promise. I don't plan to make it a long break. Just a little opportunity, first of all, to do some things that I need to do, but also just to kind of clear my head and see where do we want to go forward. That's been something that I really have needed to do for a while for my channel, because when I started this channel, I'll be honest, I didn't have a real clear vision forward. I kind of had an idea of what I thought I wanted to do with the channel, The channel ended up going a completely different direction than I had originally planned for it to. And so in some ways, I feel like in the vision of where I want to go forward, I've kind of been playing catch up almost as long as, the channel has been going. And that's been a great journey. People have really responded well to my videos and my content, and I'm excited about that. I mean, I've got a good handful of videos that have well over 50,000 views. That's exciting stuff. I just want to make sure that as I go forward, that what I do is worth my time and it's worth your time. I don't want to waste your time. I want to do something that with 11,000 subscribers, if I'm making videos that are only getting, 1,000 or less than 1,000 views at times, I didn't work hard enough on that content. And so I just want to make sure that I'm making the content that people want and that they will respond to. And Sean says, love the weathering videos, kit bashing videos, and scratch building. Thank you much, Sean. I'm going to tell you this. Over the course of these next couple of weeks, I'm going to be posting some polls. Some of them here in the community tab on my channel. And also, if you're connected with me on Facebook, I'm going to be doing some impromptu polls there because I've got some ideas for some videos. And a lot of it are things that I want to do on my layout that I think would make really good videos. But I want to get your feedback about what you think and which of those really would connect with you. And these ideas include at least one major scratch building project, at least one major kit bashing project. They include several different kinds of scenery projects that are different from the scenery projects that I've done so far. Some weathering and ballasting of track is on there, which, ballasting a track is one of those things that I would rather take a beating than do. It's just not my favorite part of the hobby, but it's an important part of model railroading. You've seen me make pine trees. I'm looking at making some videos about making a variety of different kinds of deciduous trees because I need to make them for my layout, and a lot more than that. And so I'll be posting some of those polls. So I hope you'll watch for those. And if you see a poll or a question come up on the community tab on your feed on YouTube, I hope you'll take a moment to click on there, because all the feedback that you can give me will really help me as I think about how I want to move forward. Okay, I've rambled on for 17 and a half minutes, and that's more than long enough for what I wanted to say here. But ultimately, the bottom line is I'm going to be taking a couple of weeks off for the reasons that I spelled out here. But don't forget about me. I'll be back in a few weeks, and again, hopefully with some content that you are really going to enjoy and some stuff that I'm really going to enjoy making. So I hope you'll watch for that. I hope you'll join me whenever I get back, and I look forward to seeing you then.